everybody. Okay, so I want to talk about something a little bit different than my usual, but it's still in the same vein, so I like it. Okay, it's called Drop Dead Diva. It ran from about 2009 to 2014, 15, 6 years. So, okay, the reason I came across my radar was because it was on the Lifetime channel for a while there. And I liked it because it was a different legal drama thing, but then with a bit of comedy in it and a bit of fantasy element, but not too unrealistic where you go, okay, we have completely entered another universe, and I don't believe it at all. So it was cool. Okay, I gotta tell the basic premise so you know what I'm talking about because I feel like I should cover this. I'm not going to cover every episode, okay? But whenever I really like an episode, I might cover it. So you might see a couple of titles, and this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so the storyline is this woman, Deb, played by Brooke Dorsey, was in a fatal car accident and the character took over another person almost unalived, and she assumed that person's uh reality or whatever. Okay, so then she turned from an aspiring model to a lawyer, but then she totally changed her whole life because turns out that Jane Bingham, played by Brooke Elliott, was 8 years older than Brooke Dorsey and a lawyer and everything else. Okay, and also plus size. Not that that matters, but I mean, it's reality. So, okay, the reason I'm talking about it today is because I watched the first episode. I'm starting from the start and gonna watch most of them as long as it's available on Amazon, which is where I found it. Okay. So the first episode is the pilot, of course. So the I think they do two cases in one show, but the main case that I focus on had a divorcing couple, and the woman was played by Susan Walters Ashby, and the husband was played by Lyndon Ashby. Now, the reason I put her full name is because I like to honor people who are married. And if I know you're married and I know your married name, I'll put that name. Okay. Um, okay. Two things stand out for me from the word go. Um, Susan Walters is great, which we see her every day on YNR as Diane. But man, can this girl act? And then Lyndon Ashby is good too. And you can see that they have the chemistry. And I'm not just talking romantic chemistry. I'm talking about I've watched enough movies and stuff in my lifetime to know when people have chemistry and when they don't. Okay? Some actors, you can tell they have no chemistry with the other person whatsoever. But these people who happen to be married have chemistry too, because they feed off each other. Whatever they say, the other person feeds off it. It's great, brilliant. But also she can play clearly she can play anything. But she played a dowdy wife at first, very nervous, shy. Like you wouldn't believe it was Susan Walters, right? And then she got confidence and she was in this plunging green dress. I was like, man, okay, total change there. And her confidence went up from this to, and I was like, wow, whoa. And yeah, so then the story in the show was that they sold for, I think it was $2.5 million or something. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, Susan Walters Ashby has always had chops. If I ever say anything bad about her, then remember what I'm just saying right now, because she can act. Like I like to say, she can act her ass off. So yeah. Like I said, I might cover more episodes, and if I remember the title of the episode, I'll put that in there, and I'll also put like a hashtag for the actor in it. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because I'm really getting into it again. So, all right, bye guys.